Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a beast of an electric scooter, the Bogus C1 Pro. This is a 600 watt, 48 volt, 13 amp hour battery scooter. So at first I want to take you through the unboxing process. I unboxed it outside, the box is huge. So in the box you do get a sort of like a pencil case, but it's a tool case. You get spanners in there, screwdrivers and Allen keys as well. This is going to help you assemble the actual scooter, and it's pretty simple. The main bit in terms of assembly is obviously putting the handlebars on, and you've got 4 Allen key bolts that you need to unscrew. Take the lid off. Make sure you place the handlebars sort of centrally and sort of position them the way you want, and then you can slowly tighten them back up, and obviously keep double checking if they're not in the right position. But once they're there, they're pretty solid. The first thing I noticed when getting the scooter out is the massive chunky tyres on there. They are 10-inch solid tyres. There is also suspension in there to obviously help the ride be a bit more smoother on the front and back. Now, actually folding down this scooter or opening it up, there is a lock on the side, so it does lock safely, and then you just push the button right at the bottom and then it folds. Simple. Open it up again, it clicks, and then you just make sure you lock that into place. It definitely feels sturdy and strong once it's all put together and you're riding it. So I'm 6'6" and I weigh nearly sort of 18 stone. I think I'm around about 112 kilograms roughly. The weight limit on this is 125, so I'm just in line with the actual weight limit. And standing next to it, I am really tall. But you can extend the handlebars. There's a nice little lever which feels really tight and secure actually. Open that up and it goes quite high. Pretty comfortable for me anyway, being 6'6". It's a comfortable height for myself. Tighten that up and that is going nowhere. So when you purchase this scooter, you have a few options on their website. It starts at $499 and goes up to $529. You can get the general version. You can also get it with the bag, which you can see here. Opens up, it's got a zipper on it. It's quite a hard case as well. Fit plenty of stuff in there. And you can also get the helmet. When it was shipped out to me, I got the bag and the helmet. The helmet is really cool. It's got this nice matte black finish. The actual size that's sent out to me was actually wrong. I'm actually extra large, but I did manage to squeeze it on just for the purpose of this video, just to show what it's like. On the back, it's got a button which turns the lights on. So you've got a light on the front of your head and light at the back, and if you can keep pressing that button, you can make the red light blink at the back as well. And it's got a USB cable attached to it and a micro USB port, so you can charge the helmet obviously if the battery runs out. But really like that touch. Very nice helmet. Now, one thing you will notice, it comes with a saddle or a seat or whatever you want to call it. I actually bought it in here actually for closer inspection. I couldn't really bring the whole scooter in here, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's removable. This sort of plate here, it's got four bolts there, Allen key bolts, and they just bolt onto the back, onto the base of the scooter. And while I'm talking about the base is nice and wide. I've got big size 14 feet. And even with this on the back, my feet did manage to to fit in there, and riding was fine. But it's better overall if you do take this off. It's got suspension in here as well. I don't know if you can see it there, look, it sort of bounces. And it's really soft and comfortable. My partner absolutely laughed her face off, or head off, whatever you want to call it, when I put this on and ride in it. Personally, I think I look ridiculous on it. It might suit other people. I think I'm just too big for it when you're talking about having a seat on it. It did look funny.
You look like an old man.
It's comfy.
that suspension there. It's got suspension in it.
Yeah.
On the seat.
Does it definitely take your weight?
What is that?
Don't you want this to follow you?
You're going there.
No way!
Oh, we'll just sit on it. at
No,
least.
I'm
Just sit
not,
on it.
okay? I'm not. That looks absolutely ridiculous.
But maybe someone a bit more dainty, a bit smaller than me, is perfect. And like I said, it is really, really comfortable, and it's got that nice little spring as well in it. And it definitely tightens up really, really well. You've got these levers here. So there is a double braking system, disc brakes on this scooter. I found the brakes to be very good, and when you release the thumb off the throttle, the sort of that natural sort of braking system, it does sort of slow down. But you do have the front and rear brakes as well, and they're very strong. Obviously, the scooter is very powerful, so the braking system does need to be really strong. I never had no problems with stopping this scooter either. And also on the back fender, there is a light. So obviously when you're pressing the brake, the light will flash on the back. And obviously there is a lighting system in the scooter. So where the display is at the top, you've got the power button below as well. Which obviously displays the digital display. It shows you how fast you're going. You've got eco mode, sort of middle, medium mode, and you get that sort of high sport mode as well. Must admit, I rode mostly in high sport mode, and I tell you something, it has got some absolute torque. I'm near the weight limit, 125 kilograms, I'm like 112. It absolutely pulled me along. The highest speed I got from when I glanced at the speedometer was 39 kilometers an hour. Now on the website they claim it can ride up to 45 kilometers an hour at the max speed. I'd never achieved that. I got about 39, like I said, but I am at the higher end of the weight, so I was happy with nearly 40 kilometers an hour anyway, and it was going really fast. But to be honest, the ride was really comfortable as well. I never really sort of felt unsafe that I was going to fall off or anything. It is a very sturdy and strong bike, very powerful, and I always felt in control when riding it. So overall, I think the scooter is built really well and solid. It's an aluminium frame or aluminium body. This is a black and red colour. I think it weighs around about 25 kilos as well, so it's not a really light scooter, but when you hold it and when you do lift it, you know you've got a good quality product there, hard wearing and very, very tough. So I did take it on a ride out. This is a waterproof scooter as well, IP65 water rated, so if you do want to ride through any puddles, or if you do and if it's raining, then there's no issues there at all. So although I didn't do any sort of nighttime riding with this, it does have front and rear lights, and you do activate that by tapping the power button quickly a couple of times. That will activate the lights, and you can see here that it does fill up quite a large area. I mean, this car park here is pitch black, so for nighttime riding I don't think there's going to be any issues there for you at all. So there is a charger and there's a charging port on the left hand side with a rubber grommet, so that's going to obviously apply the waterproof protection that you're going to need for that. But the charger you get with it, I thought was a little bit sort of thin, hollow and plasticky. I'm a little bit funny about chargers. This was a 2-pin charger as well, so I had to get an adapter. But it charged the scooter in, how many hours was it? It might have been about 5 to 6 hours, I think. I kept checking back to see if it was full capacity. But I think within about 5 to 6 hours, it was pretty much fully charged. And there was a sort of like a fan noise coming from the charger as well, which obviously to keep it cool. But it didn't blow up. That was my main concern. I'm a little bit maybe paranoid about electric chargers and stuff like that. But it was absolutely fine. So you got no issues with charging. And in terms of longevity of the battery, although I haven't rid it a lot, they do claim you get about 40 kilometers distance on one battery, which is a hell of a long time. And I think those claims could be pretty accurate. I rode it the other day, and it's probably only knocked off sort of one little cell or something like that. But yeah, I think battery would be absolutely fine. What I found pretty cool on the wheels or the tyres, the valves sort of stuck out, so it's easily accessible if you do need to apply, obviously put any air into the tyres. Those are really easy to remove, the caps, because I know on some cars and some bikes it's a little bit awkward sometimes to get your pump or whatever into that area, but these have got that nice sort of curved valve on them, so it's easily accessible, which I thought was a very nice touch. So if you're looking for an electric scooter, yes, I know the laws in the UK are not that clear at the moment, but I do know there are some areas in the UK that they are testing certain policies and stuff like that with scooters. So obviously ride at your own risk. And I think you can obviously ride it on private land if you own that land or if you get permission. But if you're looking for an electric scooter, I mean, £500 for this. It's super powerful, super sturdy and strong. Braking system is fantastic. I really enjoyed riding this scooter, and I would recommend this scooter 100%. It's great fun, great fun. Any questions, please pop them down below. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button and smash that like button as well. But thank you all very much for watching. I'll include links to this scooter in the description below as well if you want to take a look. But until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.